Good morning. My name is Kelsey Holt, and our service leader today is the Reverend Nikki Norman. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Saco and Biddeford. This service is being live streamed and recorded. For those joining us on YouTube, we encourage you to have a candle or chalice to light when we light ours here in a few moments. Whoever you are, wherever you come from, whomever you love, we are glad you are here with us today. The theme for the month of May is Awakening. We invite you to contemplate this theme with us today and carry it into your daily life when you leave here. The theme is Awakening Curiosity. Let us welcome the youngest members here today. May we recognize their noises and rustlings as our next generation participates in worship with us. We commit to be co-stewards of this unceded ancestral land of the Wabanaki Confederation, and to work toward a world that is just and thriving for the whole of the web of life. We invite you to take home the order of service for information and announcements, or you may leave it for recycling as you exit the sanctuary. So we invite you to take a look at the back of the order of service. That's where all of the announcements are printed. And if anyone is not receiving emails from the church, who would like to receive emails from the church, please let Brian Dustin know or Rev Lori know, or someone. Let somebody know and we'll figure out how to get you emails. Please silence your cell phones. In case of an emergency, we have exits in the back of the sanctuary as well as the side door. There will be a social hour in the parish hall after the service. Please join us for conversation and refreshments.
Good morning. Please join me in the words for lighting of the chalice. The words are in your order of service as well as on the wall. This is our sacred promise to gather together in peace, to seek truth in love, to serve human need, so that all shall grow in harmony with the divine. Good morning. This is a larger crowd than I thought we might have on a beautiful day like this. Kind of tempting to get out and worship under the firmament. And I'm not dressed like spring, but it's only because I have a concert right after church. But I did wear my spring earrings. So we gather as a community of spiritual seekers, always ready to awaken each other's curiosity in this beautiful, challenging, and complex world. May we enter our worship today with open minds, warm hearts and spirits entranced with possibility of healing, of hope, of transformation, of justice. Come, let us worship. And those are words from the Reverend Tess Bomberger, who's a favorite of mine. And now please stand as you're able and join us in singing hymn 21, For the Beauty of the Earth.
We have another announcement that I forgot. From the board, after the service today and next Sunday. So today, please grab a treat, join the board in the parish hall to learn about the proposed budget for the next fiscal year. Very exciting. We will be voting on this budget at the annual meeting on June 14th, and we want to be informed. Thank you.
And those who've sat, please stand and turn and greet your neighbor. Hello, neighbor. Thank you.
This is the time in our service when we invite people to share what is in their hearts, whether it is a great joy or a deep sorrow. It is not a time for announcements or political statements. If you wish, please come forward to light a candle, tell us your name if you'd like, and share your joy or sorrow with us if you choose to do so.
Good morning. My name is Sarah, and I stand to recognize the active duty members in the military that are going through whatever it is they are going through, wherever it is in the world. Please think of them today. It's their weekend, and I just hope everything's going to be okay.
Hi, I'm Donna, and I'm about to light a candle. This is a candle of joy, both to welcome my husband home safely and to welcome our new rescue dog, Gina, whom we picked up yesterday.
Good morning, I'm Alicia, and I forgot to light candles last time I was here, so I lit them preemptively this morning so I wouldn't forget. I had 2 candles this morning. My first was for our kiddo Max, who completed their first performance at Saco Middle School. They were in Shrek Junior yesterday and the day before. It was so fun. And the second is just a concern and a sorrow. So last weekend, my best friend's family lost their nephew very tragically. He would have been 29, or yes, he would have been 30 yesterday. He was 29 when a car crossed into the center lane, and he died on impact. So it's really hard to watch your best friend and their family grieve. So thoughts for them, and also just kind of lifting everybody up and during this time.
Hi, so I'm Melissa, and my mom lives in Connecticut, and she suffers from dementia, Alzheimer's type. I went down to see her last weekend for Mother's Day, and I noticed a huge decline in her overall health. And unfortunately, on Tuesday, I think she fell and ended up in the hospital. So if she's okay, I mean, she's back home now, or as okay as she can be. But if everybody could keep a little prayer for her, I'm going to light another candle for her healing. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Carol. I think I have 2 more weeks here before I head home. I have so many things to lift up in prayer. Biggest thing is, why the tears? Because Scott and I were together for 50 years, wrapped up in a wonderful, loving relationship. And now I'd say it's just me, but it's not, because there's always something or someone around to help me and guide me and move me forward. And I'm so appreciative of this group and all those things out there, the birds, everything that's helping me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lori, and I have a great joy. We weren't here last week because we were in Syracuse. Right about this time, we were sitting in the Syracuse Stadium watching my niece get her master's in library and information science. She's the first in our family to matriculate at that level, so I'm so proud.
Morning, everybody. My name is Patrick. I have a sorrow. And my sponsor, who I've known for 37 years, has been diagnosed with cancer. We're not sure. It looks like a bone and blood transfer. So because of that, I had to withdraw from the leadership role of doing the spring sale. And I want to thank everybody who's going to step up and help out. I'm going to try to help as much as I can, but because of my sponsor, it's kind of important that I help him and support him and pull off from this position. And then the joy is I'm able to play some music, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. We're trying a whole new system here, so we'll see how it works. If you have any suggestions, we're going to try different things, but I love doing this, so thank you very much.
I will light one last candle for the joys and sorrows left unspoken, and let us take a moment to hold what we have heard in our hearts.
And please join me in an attitude of prayer as whatever your custom is. Spirit of life and wonder, we come asking questions we barely know how to ask. In a world that rewards quick answers and sharp certainty, something within us is hungry for questions that leave us hanging and unknowing. Stir in us a living curiosity. When we meet what is unfamiliar, turn our fear into wondering. When we feel the pull to shut down, grant us one more honest question. May we notice anew what we have walked past 100 times. May we listen for stories we have never heard before. May we meet this day not as a problem to solve, but as a mystery to explore. And may this help us better know the mystery that is us. Amen, and blessed be.
The readings today come from the writer Mary Oliver. From her poem, Mysteries, Yes. Truly, we live with mysteries too marvelous to be understood. How grass can be nourishing in the mouths of the lambs, how rivers and stones are forever in allegiance with gravity, while we ourselves dream of rising. How two hands touch and the bonds will never be broken. How people come from delight or the scars of damage to the comfort of a poem. Let me keep my distance always from those who think they have the answers. Let me keep company always with those who say, "Look," and laugh in astonishment and bow their heads. Her instructions for living a life: pay attention, be astonished, tell about it. From the poem Self-Portrait. I wish I was 20 and in love with life and still full of beans. Onward, old legs. There are the long, pale dunes on the other side. The roses are blooming and finding their labor no adversity of spirit. Upward, old legs. There are the roses and there is the sea, shining like a song, like a body I want to touch. Though I'm not 20 and won't be again, but 70, and still in love with life and still full of beans.
And please stand and join us in hymn 207, Earth Was Given as a Garden. Please be seated. The original title of this service was actually, I think it was, What is Your Inner Voice Telling You? And that's actually a service that I did about 6 months ago. So not sure how I got that confused, but the service today I'm really calling Childlike Curiosity. Let's get it back. So, and at a couple of points here, I'm going to ask for a little audience participation. So be prepared. Okay. Do you remember being curious as a child? Curiosity as natural and effortless as breathing. Like the days when running was just a mode of transportation. I love watching my grandnephews. Wherever they're going, they're running to get there. It's an amazing thing to see. Kids are naturally curious, filled with wonder at the world around them. Think for a moment. What is something that you remember being fascinated by as a child? If anybody has something they'd like to share, feel free. Fireworks on 4th of July, that's a good one. Turtles? That sounds good. Fireflies still fascinate me. Mm-hmm. Did anybody ever catch fireflies? Yeah, yeah. We didn't have them in Oregon. I was quite fascinated when I moved here and saw them for the first time. Actually, the first time I saw them, it was a misty night where there was low fog hanging on the ground, and it was lighting up everywhere. It was magic. It really was magic. And maybe it was the way that water flowed or the sound of rain. I remember my little brother asking me, "What color is rain?" And I said, "I don't think rain has a color, actually." And he said, "I think it's silver." I love that. Love that. Kids ask questions continuously, not just to find answers, but really to explore this mystery of life. I spent some time with my family in Colorado, my nephew and his wife and my little grandnephews. And the older boy, Alexander, didn't stop talking for the entire 48 hours that I was there. And it was fun. And it was, he's bright and so curious. And he said, "Are you curious about black widow spiders?" And I said, "No." He said, "I could show you one." And I said, "No, thank you." And he said, "It's a big one." I said, "Even more reason for me not to want to see it." And he said, "It's actually in the window well right outside the bedroom where you're staying." And I said, "Thanks for sharing that." I said, "Let me put it this way, Alexander. As long as the screen is closed, the window is closed, and the curtain is closed, I'll probably be able to sleep. I'm not sure." But his curiosity, he said, "Aren't you curious about them?" And I said, "I'm curious about many things, but not black widow spiders." Curiosity, I think of sometimes as a spiritual openness, kind of a willingness to embrace the unknown with awe and with joy, not just fear. And as we move through our lives, I've found that curiosity can fade. Responsibilities and routines, certainly can dull our sense of wonder. I'd like everybody to take a deep breath now. Close your eyes if you wish and recall a recent moment when you felt a spark of curiosity or awe. Anyone have anything they'd like to share? Well, I'll share one. I had the great joy and privilege of spending 10 days in Rome in April. And around every corner, there's something new. If you've been to Rome, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's something new and something really, really old at the same time. And I went with a friend. We're both mosaic artists, and we observed mosaics everywhere we went, including some micro mosaics, just the tiniest little pieces, tiniest little tessera. And I stood just in awe, and curiosity was wild. How on earth did they do this? How did they pull this together? And it was lovely. It was really lovely. And we were afraid that we had missed spring by being in Rome when we were there, and then we came back and found out that the temperature here had been in the 40s, and we hadn't missed anything. Oh, that's great. I truly believe that curiosity is not just for kids. It's a wellspring of spiritual growth and renewal. And our UU tradition embraces free inquiry and truth-seeking. So if we've lost it, can we gently invite curiosity back into our lives? We were all able to remember things from childhood, but when I asked what sparked your awe right now, nobody had an answer. So I think getting curiosity back is maybe going to be a discipline, kind of the same way that we talk about hope being a discipline, or love even at times being in discipline. Let's explore a few ways that we might be able to bring curiosity back. Are you willing? Yes. All right. These suggestions actually come from Soul Matters, which is from the UUA. Adopt a beginner's mindset. Look at something familiar, maybe a leaf outside or a favorite book, like you're seeing it for the very first time. What new details could you notice? Would anyone like to share a recent experience of seeing something ordinary with fresh eyes? Yes. Joanna.
Not ordinary, but the experience of getting down to the beach before the sun comes up and having a chance to see it just coming over the horizon.
Alicia.
Having a small daycare, I get to see the world through the kids' experiences. So showing them the different tree buds as they're starting to blossom and change. It's kind of really cool.
Sarah.
When I was a kid, I used to be fascinated with looking up at the night sky and seeing Milky Way. I don't know where it went. I can't see it anymore.
You just need to look up. It's up there. It's up there. You just have to get out of the place where there's so much light pollution. Yeah. Judy. Kathy and Melissa.
The birds. I always love to listen to the birds, but for some reason in spring, we're paying a lot
Excellent.
We have outdoor cameras set up outside, so we've been watching our turkeys, Tom, Dick, Harry, Joe, and we have now 2 mallard ducks that are decided to come to our feeders, our bird feeders. And I've never had mallard ducks or seagulls come to my feeders. And I've been feeding the birds for 40 years. And just enjoying watching the different animals that come. It's like we have a little family of chitlins that are having a field day around the yard. So it's like a little animal sanctuary.
I look forward to your Facebook posts. How about this one? Challenge assumptions. Sometimes simply asking what if can open new doors. Anybody think of a time when that sense of wonder led to an insight or a change or a new thought? That one kind of stumped me too. I'll have to spend a little time thinking about that. How about this one? Engage in creative play. Yeah, Alicia smiles. Imagination fuels curiosity. And what are some playful activities you enjoy or have recently tried that awaken your creativity? Feel free to share those. And I loved what Alicia said about seeing the world through the eyes of the little ones. Love that. Patrick.
Making a 1,000 puzzle with 37 cats in it.
Oh my goodness.
That is a fun event with some frustration, some patience, and saying, I will do this.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to frame it, take a picture of it, and bring it into church and show it to everybody.
We shall look forward to it. Judy, did you have your hand up? Mm-hmm. Celebrate learning. I love that one. I think it was attributed to Gandhi. It starts out kind of depressing, but he said, live like you're going to die tomorrow. But he also said, learn like you're going to live forever. And I embrace that with my whole heart. I'm all fired up about learning Italian now. Anyone have a new skill or a new thing that they've tried? Or that they'd maybe think about trying? Something to think about. Something to think about. And of course, living in Maine, there's reconnect with nature. Connect or reconnect, because there are endless mysteries there. And again, if you'd like to share something, or if maybe you'd like to just keep something in your heart, I'd like you to recall a natural moment that sparked your curiosity. I know Sarah mentioned the stars, and Melissa and Kathy mentioned the birds. How about the Northern Lights? Did anybody see the Northern Lights last year? Yeah. That was amazing. That was really amazing. And their last suggestion from Soul Matters is share with curious companions. I really love that. I love being around people that make me think. And hopefully I can make them think. Okay. I did not know that. Yeah, these are from Sonia Taylor. Aren't they gorgeous? They're just, those colors are spectacular, I think. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So let's get that curiosity back. By opening ourselves up to it, we can open ourselves to transformation and renewal. Kind of big words, transformation and renewal. But I think that's what curiosity does for us. Ask the kiddos in your life for help if you need it. I really believe that we can do this. And as we close, hold on to a question that sparks your curiosity right now and gently carry it into the days ahead. And I will say amen and blessed be. And I ask you now into a time of meditation. I invite you to close your eyes if you're comfortable. Sit as comfortably as you can on our hard New England pews. And I'm going to read some words, and then we'll take just a couple minutes of silence. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself as a child encountering the world for the first time. A puddle was an ocean. One question led to 10 more. Ordinary things hold mystery. Take a slow breath in and another out. Notice how curiosity doesn't demand certainty. It simply asks, what's here? What can I learn? What have I stopped noticing? Let your mind soften its need to already know. Release the pressure to be efficient, correct, or productive just for this moment. Breathe in wonder. Breathe out assumption. Think of one small thing you can rediscover today. The shape of clouds, the taste of your coffee, the sound of someone's laughter, the feeling of bare feet on the floor. Childlike curiosity isn't gone. It waits beneath routine, beneath distraction, beneath the habit of rushing. Welcome back to this space. Just open your eyes and breathe gently. And now this is the time in the service when we share our gifts. When we come in here, we share our talents and our time, and we also share our monetary gifts. We have a wonderful thing going here, and being able to send that out into the larger world by sharing half of our plate, I think is a blessing. I love that we do that. So if you're watching from home, checks could be mailed to 60 School Street in Saco, 04072, or by hitting the Give button at the top of the page. Please be generous as the ushers wait upon you. And please join us in the words for extinguishing the chalice. As we release this flame from its faithful service today, we allow the spark in each of us to burn on, to warm our compassion, to fire our delight, to light our paths today, tomorrow, and always. And please join us in singing hymn 1064, Blue Boat Home. And you'll notice it has exactly the same tune as the last hymn that we sang. As we go out into the wider world, may curiosity never let us escape from its clutches. May we not rush to solve every mystery that comes our way. Instead, let us revel in the riddles. Hold tight to the head scratchers and embrace every enigma that crosses our paths. For it is only these impertinent puzzles which help us remember that our answers are never complete, and it's the questions that make us whole. Those are the words by Reverend Scott Taylor. Please be seated.
This is very special for me when I go into my percent.
Yeah, okay, thank you. This song is very, very special for me, and so it's the. I'm just gonna play it, and you're gonna hear it. I dedicate this music this morning to my sponsor, who's struggling with cancer. So all the music you hear is dedicated to him. So hopefully you enjoy it. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. So, my friends, as we go out into the wider world, let's not let curiosity ever let us escape from its clutches. Go in peace, my friends. And our service is now concluded, and I invite you to stay seated for the postlude.